We're delighted to introduce our first ever fully charged PREMIÈRE. It's just possible that the days of the big international combustion engine car shows are over. How appropriate then that you should be able to enjoy electric car launches from the comfort of your home. It's long been our belief that alongside Tesla, the other major auto industry disruptor is not a company, but a country, China. China's sales of new energy vehicles, as they term them, are surging from Shanghai to Shenzhen. The sheer size and scale of the Chinese market is enabling near exponential growth and begs the question, how quickly can China bring electric cars to the rest of the world in significant volumes? All the signs say very soon. So first up, on our fully charged PREMIÈREs, we can share our platform with the first all-electric startup from China to deliver vehicles into Europe, Xpeng Motors.
Today marks a new chapter for us at Xpeng. We begin delivery of first batch of our Smart EV, this G3 SUV, to our customers in Norway. Norway is actually a very important market for us to enter. It has one of the best infrastructures for EV, as well as very familiar user experiences for EV products. And we're very excited to be entering Europe via Norway first. We're confident that our G3 product, with its technology innovation, its build quality, and its customer preferences for smart features, will make an attractive product to the Norway market. We believe smart EVs are global products, and Xpeng aims to be a global leader in smart EV. That's why, while we focus on Chinese market currently, we have aspirations to explore international markets for our product development. We believe that with our technology innovation, with our focus on design, build quality, and customer features, we can actually deliver one of the best products to the world customers and stay at the forefront of EV evolution.
We are now at the harbor in Drammen. It's a really exciting day for Xpeng and me. Why? Because we are taking delivery of the first 100 cars to the Norwegian market. And from here we expect to take delivery of several more 100 cars in the days to come. Xpeng has finally arrived in Norway.
The interior feels pretty nice. You know, you might be thinking, oh, you know, this is a Chinese car, but you know, the look and feel. This is soft. This is soft. This is okay, kind of hard. That's hard plastic. Steering wheel has this perforated leather look on it, and also the seats here just looks gorgeous. And this is not real cow leather. It's a synthetic seat, and it's also perforated. And if you go for the premium trim, you also get ventilated seats. But I like the seats, the way it gives me support. I'm gonna show you the back seat. Wow, huh? I've adjusted myself. So you know, I'm sitting behind myself, and there's just a shitload of space in the back here, look. And I can also put the feet under there. And as for the seating height, okay, I'm 173 centimeters as usual. And I feel like we have good seating height. You know, some cars, they tend to have too low seats. And what about the middle seat? Okay, so there's a small hump here, not too big. So it should also be okay for the third person to sit here. We have two USB ports here. We have air vent pocket there. But what you kind of expect in some cars nowadays is some, you know, middle armrest here. You can't, there is no middle armrest here. And now I'm going to show you the trunk. So you can open it with a button here, but I actually prefer using the key fob because in Norway the trunk gets kind of dirty. And here we have nice space for your luggage. Not only that, but you can take out this lid. And let me just remove this one. You see even more space down here. Actually, this I don't know what you call it. This trunk well is quite deep. So here we have the screen of the Xpeng G3. It's pretty nice and large. I like it. Easy to use. For now we are in the navigation app. This one uses the Here app. So just like in a smartphone, you know, you can pinch into zoom, you can rotate, and then here, this is pretty cool. We have a backup camera. Okay, there's a little bit of schmutz here, but let me see what about the front. Yeah, so you see we have 4 cameras around the car, and what you can do is you can actually take a photo, and you can also do that while driving. And we can also switch to the 3D mode, and also this camera can be used while driving. And you can also switch to the video here. This is pretty cool. Now we can record video while driving. It's 5 minutes long only, but that's pretty. I haven't seen any other car that can do this. This car has full OTA software updates. Unlike some other cars that comes out, you know, they say they have it and then they still don't have it, but this one can update fully over the air. And there's also an app for it. So right now it doesn't have all the features from the Chinese version because the server is in Germany because of GDPR, and eventually they're going to port more and more features over to the European app. But we can, for example, quick heat the car over there from the app and see the range here. But okay, back to this one. So you know, all these settings are really self-explanatory. You don't have to look in the manual because they use standard symbols. It's very easy to understand all of this. Every time you switch mode, there's some fancy sound, some sound effect. Yeah, so switch to standard. Okay, switch to eco. And this is a very nice feature. It's a quick menu. You see, you can quickly access more commonly used features that you usually have to dig deeper into the menu. For example, adjust here. We can switch to STD. We can switch the wiper intensity. So very nice. And it also has a purify mode that I haven't tried because I live in Norway, but supposedly if you activate this one in a hazardous area, it will clean the air quickly. It's like bioweapon defense mode in Tesla. And also this car also has voice control. So for example, I can say, hey Xpeng,
hello.
Set temperature to 25 degrees.
Temperature is set to 25 degrees.
Just like a Tesla and few other cars, you could just get in and that's it, buckle up and then put the stock in drive and off we go. I have to say, this car is fairly quiet. So I also measure the noise. It's right in the middle there. It's not as noisy as some of the Korean cars, but of course, okay, not as quiet as a German car, but it's in the middle there somewhere. And actually right now we're driving on somewhat bumpy roads, and I feel like it has good comfort. So according to the the spec, it's supposed to do 0 to 100 in about, what they say, 8.6 seconds. I measure it with Draghi to be 7.6 seconds. So it's actually 1 second faster than spec. So it's a quick car. And also what I notice is that, okay, like I've shown you guys here, it's kind of slow off the line. Well, no, I'm not sure about that. But I noticed that once you have a little bit of speed, it picks up speed fast. So this car has, according to spec, it's 66.5 kilowatt hour. I believe that is net capacity. When it comes to range, in summer when I did the test with the Chinese car, it seems to be able to do around 400 to 450 kilometers. In summer, I also recently tested the range in winter. It was cold outside though, it was -5 to -8. And then it could do around 300 kilometers. So this car, despite the fairly big size, bulky, you know, it's an SUV crossover, it seems to be fairly efficient. I tested the CHAdeMO charging. You know, in China, the G3 supports up to 80 kilowatt. So of course, over here we have only 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO. I even tried the 200 amp CHAdeMO, which is supposed to be 75 kilowatt at Lillesand. And it turns out that this car, at least for now, is capped to 50 kilowatt, or actually 52 kilowatt. It's capped to 125 amp. But very surprisingly, it has flat charging curve. So actually sometimes it even keeps that 52 kilowatt all the way to 84%. And now we're gonna try the Xpilot. So all you have to do to activate it is to push the stalk towards you twice. Then you wait for it. There. And now it's active. So now we can adjust the speed up. And now I technically don't have to hold the steering wheel, but I mean, you are required to hold the steering wheel. The Xpilot and Tesla's autopilot is more like machine learning. It's constantly evolving. It's taking the data from everyone who's driving it and evaluating it and improving it. Whereas, for example, in Nissan, the ProPilot, or in Hyundai, the LFA, it's just, they made it, it works great, but it doesn't evolve. The other thing is that if you don't hold the steering wheel, it will beep you and warn you to take over. And if you disobey and don't hold the steering wheel, it will disable auto steer for the rest of the drive. So it actually punishes you. I only know one other car that does that, and that is Tesla. All the other cars, they are more forgiving. We are now at IKEA, and I'm gonna show you the auto parking. The auto parking in Xpeng G3 is actually quite good, unlike Tesla's auto parking. So let's see now. So if we drive, let's say over here, okay, and then we enable auto parking, there's a button down here. Just press it on. Now we're in this search mode.
Found a space.
Okay.
Stop if you want to park.
See, it found lots of spaces.
Tap the screen to start.
And you can choose, yeah, whatever, and then you get clear instructions on what to do, and then release the brake.
Park and start. Check surroundings for safety.
And now it will brake and go forward, you see, and steer and do all that stuff for you automatically. Some other systems require you to put the car in reverse, put the car forward, whatever. This one does everything automatically, and also it does it quite well. So unlike Tesla's system that can only park next to other cars or between other cars, this one it uses the camera and parks really fast.
Med i bilen.
Tusen takk.
En liten gang.
Så koselig.
I've just had the pleasure to deliver the first Xpeng car to a Norwegian customer. For us, this is a milestone in what's going to be an adventure over the next years. Now we are really looking forward to see a lot of Xpeng cars on Norwegian roads in the near future.
With special thanks to our customers in Norway. Thank you for your trust in us. We hope you enjoyed our product, and this will be our first entry to the international market, and I hope we'll bring much more new products and innovations to Europe. Looking ahead, we also have plans to bring our next product, the beautiful sports sedan P7, to the Norwegian market in 2021. We received a lot of positive customer feedbacks with its packed features of autonomous driving, smart cockpit design, as well as beautiful performance. We believe P7 will be another hit in the European market and for the customers in Norway.
Thank you for watching the very first fully charged premiere. We're working on more for 2021. We would also like to thank the Patreons and YouTube members who enable us to produce 2 regular episodes a week every Tuesday and Thursday without fail. Thanks to them, we have much more to come in the coming weeks and months. Most importantly of all though, please keep watching. Subscribe and click the notification bell to be alerted to new episodes, and don't forget to tell your friends and family about Fully Charged, the world's #1 electric vehicle and clean energy channel.